Okay, hey y'all, how are y'all doing today? Today is going to be a sheet pan supper. We're going to chop up all the veggies, chop up all our meat, mix it all together in a big mixing bowl, and then we're going to place it on cookie sheets or baking sheets and then put it in the oven, and then we're done. So it's real easy. It's going to be real quick. I've already chopped one whole onion, so I'm going to stick that in there. Oh, and the meal, let's see what the oven roasted smoked sausage and potatoes. It's really simple, so we shouldn't have any problems with it. I'm going to use, this is Conecuh brand sausage, but you can probably use any smoked sausage. It comes in a 32-ounce package, and I'm only supposed to use a pound for this. But I'm going to put a little bit extra sausage in it and a little bit extra potatoes. The potatoes are only supposed to be 5 large ones. There's 10 here, and they're not large. They're kind of medium-ish. So I'm going to just put in a little bit extra for my husband and my boys. So you slice all these. And you could really add anything you wanted to this. You could do bell peppers. I just didn't do that this time. Definitely more onion. I don't know what else you could do. Maybe some broccoli or some Brussels sprouts would be good. Probably Brussels sprouts for sure with this meat mixture. Broccoli would probably be more of a beef thing to add instead of pork. You could probably also use beef sausage. I didn't think about that. This is just a pork smoked sausage. The smoked sausage has got a lot more flavor. That's probably why it's one of the best things to use in something like this. And it could stand up to the heat without really getting real tough. My oven's already preheated to 400. And I'm gonna slicing this up, and we are like literally almost done with prep. All I have to do is peel those potatoes, season everything, and pop it in the oven. Like, it's that fast. I think 10 minutes of prep time, and that includes peeling the potatoes. I'm going to peel them with a paring knife because that's what I usually use. I like that better than I do have a peeler. But I just like using my paring knife. Get these potatoes peeled. One great tip to have is to take your potato bag, if you just emptied it, you know, the bag that come in, and use that for trash while you're chopping everything up. This is the first time I've ever made this recipe, so we'll see how it goes. Okay, now you got all your potatoes in here. You got your onion, and you can add another onion, which personally I think it needs another one, but I'm just gonna wing it. Just put what I have in here, already in here. This is our first time making it anyway, and sometimes I like to change it the next time I make it, so we'll see. Okay, let's see what she says. Okay, so you take some olive oil. She says just use a couple tablespoons, but like I said, I did add extra meat and extra potato. So I'm gonna try to do just a little bit more than what she said. Okay. And what you need to do before you add any spices, go ahead and give it a stir so that the oil can coat everything first. Because what's going to happen is wherever that oil is where those spices are going to stick. And if you didn't do this ahead of time, guess what's going to happen? It's all going to be in one spot. Okay, so there we go. Alright. Salt and pepper to taste. So here's some salt. And some pepper. I'll give it a generous amount of pepper. Okay. Some paprika. And she said 2 teaspoons. So I put just a little bit more than 2 teaspoons. And some dried thyme. Thyme, I don't mind using. Rosemary is the thing I can't stand. It tastes terrible, so I usually try to avoid it. She said 1 teaspoon, I'm gonna put in 2. Just maybe a little extra, just to make sure that we can taste it. So take your cooking spoonful, your cooking spoon, and stir it up. Now, if you're really brave, you could use your hands. You don't have to use a spoon, but I'm trying to be as neat as possible here. Alright, that's all you gotta do. So you take your baking sheet, line it with foil. Let me see, I need to spray it just to make sure. And spread this out. And I've got 2 baking sheets. She said it's best to use the baking sheets with the sides on them. All the ones I have sides, so in case y'all have a baking sheet or a cookie sheet that doesn't, she said it's best to use one with sides. I don't know. Here we go. Alright. Okay. So there it is. And I'll let you see it when it comes out. It's ready to go in the oven. See you in a minute. Okay. Everything come out of the oven just fine. I let the sausage kind of burn just a little, just charred just a little bit. And it looks phenomenal. One way to tell if it's done would be to check the potatoes. Find a real thick potato and kind of cut into it with a knife or a fork. And if it's tender enough and it doesn't give you any resistance, then it's time to come out. So baked at 400. I did it more about 20 minutes, not 30 like the recipe says. You know, the sausage was small and the potatoes were small, so I didn't really think it needed that long. So I just took it out when it was ready. No sense in overcooking. And that's it. And all you got to do, plate it up. You got your meat and your veggie right here. I mean, I guess you could always do a salad or something. That's it. Y'all be sure to subscribe, and I'll see you next time.